Global Fight Talk, this is your girl, Lisa Marie. I have none other than Montana Stewart on the line. She's going to be stepping in the cage again, back-to-back. October 14th, Bomb Factory for Legacy. It's going to be in Dallas, Texas, so you don't want to miss this girl. She's up and coming, straight out of here from Fort Worth. So we're going to go ahead and bring her in, and let's talk about her upcoming fight and also her awesome win that she just won last week on my birthday. And, yeah, let's bring her in. Montana.
Hi, I'm Montana.
Hey,
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good.
Well,
ready for my fight.
Well, let's just talk about it. You just fought last week, so congratulations. Yes. How does that feel? Because you're on a winning streak, you know.
Yep.
So, yeah, you're on a 4-fight winning streak. So how does that feel?
6-fight winning streak, actually.
Yeah. And now you're going to be stepping in the cage. You're going to be fighting for one of the best, organizations out there that Dana White himself thinks is really, really good. And we're going to talk about McMaynard in a second. That just came out today. So we're going to talk about it in a second. But you're going to be fighting for Legacy. And the crazy thing about it, your boyfriend, Mark DeRose, who I'm going to interview next, you're going to be fighting on the same card with him. So this is like a girlfriend-boyfriend duo on the same card, fight couple type thing. How more exciting is that you can fight and train with your partner? Is that a good feeling and that you guys get to train and spar each other and, how great is that? Or can it be complicated sometimes?
It has its ups and downs. It's definitely a good thing. He pushes me really hard all the time, and we're always doing extra by ourselves and being each other's training partners. I really like having him out there in my corner and him just focused on me for my fights, but we kind of had to take what we could get when we both got these offers for this fight on October. But I'm kind of upset that he can't be in my corner for this one because he's going to be fighting himself, but I think it'll all be good.
There's been a lot of quality time together. Does that ever interfere with personal and business? Like, okay, we're training now. Okay, now we're going to go back to being normal.
Yeah, it is hard. Like, he'll get on to me about what I'm not doing good in practice or something he's critiquing on, and then we'll kind of bring it home and argue about it a little bit. But we've kind of found the balance to leave practice at practice as much as we can and then kind of go back to being a couple. But it correlates together a lot. So
I think it's awesome when two people, a couple that are fighters, they can work together and train. And I think it's just exciting because the support that you get from one another. But enough of that. Let's talk about this upcoming fight that you have. You're fighting October 14th at the Bomb Factory. You're going up against Mackenzie Dern, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm pronouncing her name correctly. And you're fighting at 115, correct?
Yes.
115. Now, Montana, you're 5'7", 5'8". I'm not too sure. You're tall.
5'7".
And you're 5'7". And the reason why I'm saying because I've sparred you before. I'm 5'1". I like to say I'm 5'1", okay?
Yeah.
Other people say I'm not. But I like that 1 inch, 5'1", okay? And
for sure.
I was saying that at the time when I did you were just I'm not saying you were just learning the striking part of it, but it was so hard. Yeah, it was so hard to get in, even though I've got 8 years in it, because you had a major reach on me. Yeah. And I follow a lot of fighters, especially female fighters, and I've seen the videos that Mark or your coach Stephen Wright puts on social media, and your hands are looking very, very good. I must say. So they look very good.
Yeah, my last fight I definitely got to showcase all of my striking, and I was really happy with it. And I know if I do that to Mackenzie Dern, she's not going to want to fight MMA anymore. She's going to want to go back to jiu-jitsu.
Right. So Mackenzie, she's more a ground person. Is that what you're saying?
She's supposedly the sweetheart of BJJ, and everyone's pulling for her to win. Everyone just seems to love her.
Right. Okay. Well, you also, you have a wrestling background, and great jiu-jitsu as well, because you get to work with a lot of amazing women out of here, in the DFW area. One being Jen, she's fighting in Invicta, and she's going for a title. So you get to roll with her along with other great females that are out here, in jiu-jitsu. So what's your advantage that you think that you have over Mackenzie that you grew as a fighter, over the years?
I think definitely my striking. I don't think she's going to do well getting hit in the face. Like, I've seen her last fight, like, she kind of looks away. It doesn't seem like she really likes getting hit. She just wants to come in and take you down and do what she's comfortable with. But if I can just use my wrestling and defend that and use my striking, I don't think she's going to have a very good night.
Right. But either way, whether it goes to the ground or you keep it standing, you're not worried, because you're starting to become, more, yes, very well-rounded. And how much more of a confidence boost is that for you when your striking is coming along, knowing that your ground game is great? Do you take more risk because of that? And I won't say risk where you're just going crazy out there, but where you're more confident that you're able to use your strikes and kicks more, that if they decide to take you down, that you're okay with that.
Yeah, I mean,
because you're letting your hands
wherever
go.
It goes. And
yeah,
I definitely feel more comfortable, like, anywhere it goes. So
okay,
yeah.
Awesome. Well, listen, I know you it's late, and but I do want to ask you a few questions a little bit more before we wrap this up. You're 6-2 now. I remember when you first started, and this is, if you can give anybody that's listening to this interview, girls that are, coming out or thinking about fighting, whatever they decide to do. Because I know when you first started, you lost your first 2 fights.
Yes.
And you were 0-2. Yeah, you were 0-2. But you kept going, and now you're 6-2. At any point when you lost your second fight, what did you think about? Did you think about, this is over, I'm done? Or did you say, or did someone have to, keep going, Montana, you're just now starting? What advice can you give a young girl that's listening, or somebody who's going through the same situation at the very beginning as you did? What did you do differently to turn that around?
I definitely didn't think I'd keep going after I lost my first 2 fights. My boyfriend and my coach, Stephen Wright, they really helped me get over that hump. And once I won my next one, I realized that, I can do this, and just keep going and practicing and just keep winning. Give it your all.
Right.
I mean, it takes time to build to be a good fighter, but it's definitely worth it.
It's more like you got to push yourself. You got to keep drilling, and you also got to tell yourself this is just the beginning, and you can always turn a record around. And here you are, 6-2, getting ready to fight for Legacy. Now, I'm not too sure if that's the name of it anymore, because I don't know if you heard Nick Maynard sold his company, and
I heard
now
he's
like
Legacy Alliance
Fighting or something, Legacy
yeah.
Fighting Alliance or something like that. So I don't know what to call it at this moment, because I don't know when that goes into effect, although I read about it today. I don't know if Mick is going to be there. I don't know, because now he's not the new matchmaker for UFC. So we're going to continue with Legacy Fighting Championship. That's how I know it, Legacy FC 61. So if anybody wanted to come watch you fight, let them know how to get tickets or how to get a hold of you, what social media sites you have so they can follow you, on your upcoming fights. Just let everybody know.
Yeah, just follow me, Montana Stewart, on Facebook, or Montana Marie on Instagram. I have tickets online through, oh my gosh, I cannot remember the site.
Is it Cage Tickets?
Yes, it's cagetix.com.
Okay.
Cagetickets.com, yeah.
What's your name? So they just can grab tickets. They have to select your name in order for you to get credit, correct?
Yes. Select my name under Fighter, and then Legacy under the show.
Okay, awesome. Now, are you the undercard? You're going to be at the undercard. This is not a televised fight.
No, it actually is. It's right before the co-main event.
Oh, awesome!
It's televised, yeah. So
well,
if they want to watch it on
congrats.
TV. Yeah. Thank you.
So, yeah, congrats on that. That is so awesome for your first big fight.
Yep.
It's on TV. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So sponsors listening, if you want to sponsor Montana and get your logo out there, you can hit her up too on Facebook, on Instagram. Yeah, hit her up.
Can put you on the banner.
There you go. Put you on banner, shorts, T-shirts, whatever. I don't know what sponsorship packages you got going, but I'm sure you can hit her up. But I know you got sponsors. Yeah, so I know you got sponsors now. Any shout-outs you want to give before we wrap this up?
I'm really just looking for sponsors right now. I actually don't have very much. I'm just working on them right now. So whoever wants to sponsor me, hit me up for sure.
There you go. Any shout-outs you want to give before we wrap this interview? Any family, trainer partners, your gym?
Yeah, my gym, War Room Striking, and Stephen Wright, my coach. And, yep, that's about it.
That's about it. Well, Montana, it's a pleasure interviewing. I've been watching you since day one, since you first started, all the way to now. It is an absolutely honor to watch you, and to see you turn your record around from 0-2 to 6-2 is a huge thing. It just tells you where you at mentally in the fight game, and as a person, that just lets you know how strong mentally you are to turn that around. Because at any given point, you could have said, you know what, forget this. So you have to watch out with people who are mentally strong, because it's more mental than anything when it comes to the fight game. But anyway, congratulations on that TV debut. I'm definitely going to be there watching and cheering you on. Again, for those that want tickets, it's going to be at the Bomb Factory, October 14th, Dallas, Texas. Go to Cage Tickets. What is it? Cage Tickets.com, I believe.
CageTix.com, I think so.
Yeah, there you go. Select Montana Stewart as a fighter that you want to see. Again, sponsors, hit her up. She's looking for sponsors. It's nationally televised. Again, good luck, and I'll be seeing you on October 14th, Montana.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.